Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing, and today we're going to take a look at the CCA CX10. So this is actually in Indiegogo right now. I'm gonna link it down in the comments or description below. And this is very interesting because CCA is a sister company of KZ, and we have seen that the KZ Z1 is actually quite okay for a listen, but there are some issues with the Z1 that I don't recommend it openly. So this one is very much looks like the Z1. It's made by CCA, so we might have some issues from the Z1 fixed in this one. So we're gonna do unboxing first, and of course full review will come in the zpol channel. We're gonna have an initial listen of this one. This is around $50 in Indiegogo. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna confirm in the full review when will it come out in your retail stores. So this is gonna be your unboxing experience. So CCA, of course, similar box than what you get with the others. Let's take a look at what you get. Bluetooth 5.0, 20 meters in Bluetooth range, 10 grams in terms of the weight, 400 milliamperes of battery. Yes, Bluetooth 5.0, nice to see for sure. In 2020, that is what you like to see. And this is the first TWS of CCA that I'm gonna check out. So I'm not 100% sure what to expect from their tuning, but usually for CCA's, their tuning is a bit less aggressive compared to your KZ counterparts, and there are other variations of CCA that actually prefer over the KZs. So this is what you're gonna get. Some manuals. Okay, let's put that aside, and then this is your TWS. Right off the bat, it kind of looks like your Z1, but let's take a look at what you get inside the box first. So hopefully we can see a USB-C with this one. USB-C. You do have a micro USB, which is a bit unfortunate. So yes, this is much like your Z1, but it also has a USB, micro USB. So maybe this is heavily based from their Z1 line. I have the black version, which is cool, and the box is again pretty snug. So looking at the build quality, it is much like the Z1, but this is in black version. Are you ready for the peeling of the plastic? There you go, CCA, and yeah, dimensions-wise, it's very much like the Z1. And you have that micro USB at the side. Opening it up, wow, this is very much like the look of the CA16 actually in terms of the design. Still kind of minimalist in design with that all black kind of design, but this is a little bit more edgy. And yeah, this is something that I like to see. Fins will be really stable on the ear. KZ or CCA acoustics. So let's do another peel, guys. This is our unboxing. There you go, CCA acoustics. And at the top, yeah, very much identical to your KZ. So let's take a look at the loops. The loops itself is again very much like your Z1. Has some fins at the side. Quite light, but I do appreciate that you have that kind of custom IEM kind of design, and just actually goes inside your ear also. So this might provide some good sealing. So let's try it on the ear and give you guys my impressions in how this wears and also sounds like. Right now it's paired to my iPhone. As you guys can see, it's CX10. And on the ear, this is very much like your Z1, very stable on the ears. I do like the fins in this one. So it contours to your ear, which is nice with that custom IM kind of design, and that fins makes it really stable on the ear. So I can see that for walking, this will be really nice. This won't fall off your ear. So very much like your custom IM kind of design, KZ's IEMs. So I do appreciate that from CCA, and also the sealing is quite good in this one. I would say above average in terms of sealing. So for a TWS, definitely this is one of the better ones in the especially in that kind of price range. So let's have a first listen and give you guys my impressions in the sound. So actually in terms of the sound, I do have seen the measurements, and that's quite like a U-shaped kind of sound with this one in terms of the measurements. So let's have a first listen to my first single, I Wanna Be Free. Yeah, this is much like a U-shaped kind of sound. There's some shimmer on top. There's some nice extension at the top. Most of the bass is still prominent in the mix. That's that dynamic driver type of bass. And the bass is definitely punchy in this one. And very musical type of sound. which I appreciate. This kind of reminds me of the Z1 for sure, but I think I'm gonna confirm this in the full review, but it is a bit more relaxed again in terms of the overall presentation over the Z1. The Z1 is a little bit more aggressive. Let's try another track. Let's go to zpol's casual listening. So this is my personal list that you can actually follow. Let's try some Bruno Mars. The presentation is more in the smooth side, so definitely a fun kind of listen. And yeah, what really struck me here is how they tuned the highs as well. So it's very much extended on top, so it gives it a more fun kind of listen. So this has that shimmer on top, that KZ, a Chi-Fi kind of shimmer on top. Right, so that's my initial impressions. Right, so yes, this is not a full review yet, but my initial impressions in this one is definitely this is a very KZ type of sound. It is dynamic driver in terms of the overall presentation. Smooth, has that dynamic punch at the bottom. So for bass heads, you might actually like this one. So this is a very fun kind of IEM, which will cater to a lot of people, especially for those looking for some fun in their IEMs. So yes, that is our initial look at the CCA CX10. If you have additional questions for the full review, let me know down in the comments below. What should I include and what should I compare it to as well. And that's our unboxing for today. Of course, yes, I did launch already my new single. It will be linked down in the description below.